Hi, hi, hello, hello. We have some new chapters of Kaguya-sama Wants to Be Confessed To. We most recently saw the one where Ishigami was becoming obsessed with weightlifting, so it looks like there's five chapters to get caught up on, which is pretty crazy, but I'll say it's good news. Um, According to family precepts, a Shinomiya must not love others. The extreme strictness of the Shinomiya family. My relationship with the president is discovered. I can't even imagine how my family will respond. Our love must remain a secret at all costs. Yes, at all costs. Okay. I'm expecting the major 180 across the page flip into obviously them getting exposed in some extremely stupid, obvious way. I would love that at least. I think that would be pretty funny. So, of course, yes, they are dating. But there are still many revelations and surprises to come because nobody else knows. Putting aside her family, none of the other major characters have even the slightest idea that their relationship has progressed. So I'm thinking maybe something like that is going to be the focus of this chapter. I really want to tell someone. I want to proclaim our love to the whole world. I get it. Yeah. Totally, totally. Love turns geniuses into fools even after they start dating. Yeah. Kaguya really bursting with love. I can understand. It's like it's something that's very awkward to share with people because uh, it either just kind of sounds like you're bragging. Oh, my love life is so wonderful. Let me go on and on about how great this person is. Or they just don't care, or it's just boring. It either isn't evocative and doesn't pertain to anything in their lives, or it is evocative. It does relate to their own lives, but in a way that really only can make other people feel worse. So I generally do recommend, unless it's like a very well understood social situation, and you know that this sort of thing is going to be appreciated, to not go on and on and on about your love life. That's just my feeling. But I can totally understand that you have an impulse to do the exact opposite, to talk to anyone at any length about the people you love. I really want to tell someone. I need to share this joy with somebody. Maybe I try to talk about it with Hayasaka. Something urgent business always comes up. Right. Because she perhaps has some feelings for the president too. After all of her dares and her undercover date attempts and the relationship she's forged between this one persona and him, she probably is a little conflicted when she hears her mistress's undying happiness. Ah, Kashiwagi-san, who of course has talked with Kaguya at length about love, about relationships, about her boyfriend. Is she perhaps someone who can be trusted with this? Please ask. Please ask. Will she take the bait? No, nothing. Correct. Nothing at all. I like this. They can communicate just like this. But is she going to actually help Kaguya here? Will she step over what appears to be this invisible barrier, preventing Kaguya from coming right out and saying, I want to talk about this? Is she going to make that effort? Or is she going to torture her dear friend Kaguya by knowing and not giving in? Shinomiya-san, it just so happens that I have some delicious sweets on me today. Would you like some? This is fun. It feels like the kind of tactics, the social tactics of that made this series so famous, of the pre-confession days. Still with these side characters and stuff, we can have this kind of adventure. Excellent tea in the student council room. Care for a cup? All working out quite nicely for Kaguya. So far, at least, so far. Having some delicious tea and sweets. What did you want to talk about? What did you mean? uh, Only one thing this could be about. It's gotta be you know what. Another classic staple of the series. To refer to something as that, you know what, that thing. And then, for an entire chapter or more, misunderstandings, confusion, doublespeak, unintended entendres, again and again and again. Hey, I just realized something. Hold on 1 second. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. I thought maybe the audio was desynced. I just remembered that I hadn't checked. Anyways, what is the you-know-what? Do we know the you-know-what? Spit it out already. I can't. No way. My family would freak out. Whatever your circumstances, after all, I'm the daughter of a company president myself. Grandfather has warned me time and time again just how strict your family can be. Agree that you should keep your love a secret from those around you. Oh, this is nice. This is like, I thought this would just be misunderstandings and banter and this riding the edge of does Kaguya want to talk about it or not. But here she's being really heartfelt. The two of us have always come to each other for help, haven't we? Yeah, that's nice. I don't know. In manga, whenever they do these little montages of past panels, it always really it gets to me. It hits me right here. Already come this far, so might as well tell me how things ended up. I think I've got a right to know. So you have a point. Circumstances being what they are, I guess I have no choice to tell you. Here it comes. The president and I, we've. Oh, waku waku! It's so waku waku! I'm really happy for Kaguya. I'm sure the joy she feels, not just in going out with the man she's always loved, but sharing this news with a friend whom she's been through so many romantic adventures with. But someone's gonna burst through the door, aren't they? Someone is gonna burst through that door. Is it Chika-chan? Almost certainly it's Chika-chan. But it could be anybody. Anybody could burst through that door. Why would they go to the student council room? This is the #1 burst through door location in the entire school. I can't say it. Oh, she can't do it after all. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. What a cute drawing. All the sweat flinging off. She's a stubborn one. Come on, Alra. It's already obvious from how you're acting anyways. Say it. Okay. She tries again. Whoa! She actually said it! Oh, oh, that's so nice. She actually said it. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I was expecting a fake out. I thought I was gonna get faked the F out. But like after all this, after all these adventures, it's nice that every once in a while this chapter just hits us with the realness. No fake outs. You want to see Kaguya telling her friend that she's actually dating her crush. Why wouldn't you want to see that? That's wonderful. Yes, which one of you confessed? On the date last year, and I confessed. Then what happened? It's your birthday and everything too, and steamy dates. Oh, I see where the comedy of this chapter is going to come from. Because Kashiwagi-san here, definitely much more progressed in the relationship. It's going to be this kind of thing where, and this I think is kind of good. You know, it's like very fun. Kaguya is embarrassed at how innocent her relationship is so far, but it'll lead to kind of motivating more advancement. To go down to Kyoto for New Year's. Give me a present though. This necklace. Aww. Just act like a pendulum that makes one revolution exactly 1 second. Isn't it romantic? That's debatable. Good for you. Aww. Whenever anyone says, isn't that romantic, sincerely, just go along with it. Because everyone has a different idea of romance. So if they're saying it's romantic, it is romantic to them. You just, don't be dismissive. Oh well. We've already kissed. We've already kissed. So people do that after the confession. Oh, I'm gonna go visit the president's family. Oh, it's the opposite. She's actually kind of progressing faster than I thought. I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't think that she would put it in these terms, that Kaguya would kind of take this superior position. I thought Kaguya might be a little embarrassed here. Be accepted as a member of the family as soon as possible. I also need to learn the flavor of their miso soup, so the sooner I visit the better. Oh. So yeah, the miso soup thing, as the translation note Notes. A man asking a woman to make his miso soup every day is a traditional Japanese proposal line. Yeah, and this we see a lot in anime and manga. Usually framed around the idea of like you accidentally say like, "Oh, I could eat this every day," and then it's like, oh, "Are you proposing to me?" You know, that kind of banter. It's fun. It feels like I'm witnessing the romantic traditions of a foreign country. Okay, but then she kind of flips it back on him. What base have you and the president gotten to? This is a terminology that I kind of think Kaguya might have not encountered before. Other words, has he touched your chest yet? That's second base? First base is kissing, second base is groping, third base is sex? Is that how it works? Or is one of them, is the home plate a base? Is that sex? And this is like non-penetrative sex acts? I don't know. I never knew what these like it seems to vary a lot from person to person. And then I don't know, you know, in the original, like what is she even saying? Like is it still bases? Does Japan use that metaphor as well? I see things translated as that pretty often, so maybe they do. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah. In this area, oh, actually, he has. He was kind of zombified and out of it, and probably has no recollection of it. But oh my gosh, what a weird progression. That is indeed a weird progression. But hey, whatever works for people, right? Done nothing so indecent. Different than you two. Yeah, this is pretty fun. This is something that I think these sort of comedy series are really good at is like, you just have this build up of all these weird situations, all these like kind of goofy comedy situations, and then you can present them in this barrage of out of context references, and it paints a completely different picture, of course, than in each and every one of those original scenarios. It's really cool. You kind of get to double dip. Devoted fans of the series kind of feel rewarded because they're like, that was chapter 84, you know? Anyways, sure that eventually we'll do it when the time comes, you know? Oh, you seem like the type to just do it all of a sudden. Someone is as aggressive as she is. Shimiya-san's got no common sense. She doesn't even know what's normal. Going conventions out of the window up until now. She might do the same for her first time, too. I wonder, like, how will this be addressed seriously in the future? Here it's brought up very comedically, of course, the idea of their first time together. But I feel like the series is the type that eventually it will be addressed seriously and compassionately and in a way that's probably going to be pretty moving. I don't know. Again, it's the power of the rom-com. The romance and the comedy. For first time is abnormal, she might end up with weird fetishes for the rest of her life. Oh my god. Alright, a quick little fantasy, and we see Kaguya-chan, the super rare DX form in the foreground. Got to do something. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. So she presents Kaguya with some sort of pamphlet, it looks like here, describing normal, you know, very vanilla sex, I guess. But of course, the morals officer poking her head in at the absolute worst occasion. A proper sexual education DVD. Now, this is bad just because she's the morals officer. She's very stringent about these things. But also because she's always listening to weirdo sex CDs too, and maybe even recognizes what this one is. My employee's sweet fingertips, that kind of sounds like the sort of stuff she's into. Borrowed it from my mom's room. This is meant for women, so there's nothing crazy in it. Watch it and study. No. No. You have severely underestimated your own gender if you're thinking like that. You think women aren't into weird stuff? Women are into all sorts of crazy stuff, just as much as men. Like, You're about to lose faith in so many different things simultaneously. Whoa, this is an actual famous male pornographic actor, I guess. Itatsu Suzuki. News to me. Um, yeah, she's confiscating that. But is it because she wants it? The fact that her arm is still in a cast is funny to me as well. You bet it's the liver. Please, will you let it slide just this once? Oh God. Okay, so the chapter ends here, which is interesting because it seems like this isn't even the punchline of this whole situation. You know, the fact that probably the DVD she gave Kaguya is not just lewd, but perhaps not at all vanilla either. Um, but I suppose that's still to come. Kaguya now has the lewd DVD in her possession. What further adventures await us? Okay, we'll find out in the next chapter. As I said, there's quite a few that we have to get caught up on, so we're going to enjoy it. Hooray, hooray. Goodbye for now.